Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Business Blitz. Today, I'm going to share with you my summary of one-day training seminar that I attended in Pittsburgh last week. It was hosted by Home Service Freedom and Jim Leslie. See his picture right here. Jim Leslie was and is a right hand of Tommy Mello, is the guy who scaled A1 Garage to $250 million in revenue and then sold it to private equity. So I put the summary in here in front of you, so when I'm speaking, you guys can reference and maybe I can look in case I forget. So let's get going. Number one, you gotta have a big goal. When Jim met Tommy, he had a poster behind him in his office that he wanted to be a billionaire and he wanted to scale his company, blah 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 blah. So he had a very ambitious goal. And for those who's not in the garage business ticket average for replacement is about $2,400. So in order for them to do 240 250 million, they have to do 100,000 jobs a year. Just think about it. For us, for HVAC people, it's if they did it, I think it's possible for HVC for sure. We just don't have high enough goals. So number one is to have a big goal and then make your math simple, make it obvious so you can see it for yourself. For example, if my goal is 100 million for Synergy 3 and our ticket average is $15,000, then it would take exactly 6,666 jobs a year. It would be 28 jobs a day. And if you think about that way, 28 jobs a day, I think it's possible at some point in time, of course. Number two, location. Why I put location, he didn't really mention, but for my dinosaurs, for my people that are thinking small, the location is going to be your biggest motivation. I told you in another video of mine that when we got our office that we're sitting today in, that is about 15,000 square foot, I think, why do I need such a big office? It just happened by mistake for me. I didn't think of that this way back in the day. But it proved today that was super right move. Why? Because when I had the big dreams, I can fulfill because I have a location. So if you start small and if you think small and if you set your office small, you will always be small because it's going to be hard to grow, and then this move will be mounting upon you. And then I drive next to one plumbing company for the last 13 years where I live, and they're not growing. As they had 6 trucks 13 years ago, they still have the 6 trucks 13 years ago. So get the bigger location. It will help you achieve the next steps are in this directly connected to your location. Guess what? Because the number 3 is hiring. Hiring for them for A1 Garage became its own entity, its own company. They were going through 5,000 candidates for service technician in order to hire 40-50 A players. Think about it, 5,000 applicants to get 40 good people. So you're hiring. What I've learned, what we haven't been doing and what we're doing right now, actually today, we're going to advertise for potential hires everywhere on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're going to pay so you guys see us, so potential candidates see us. How about that? This is one of the biggest things I took from that seminar, because we're hiring like crazy, and we want to attract not just people that are looking, but we want to attract you that is not looking, but you're looking on Instagram, and we want to be in your face. So when you do decide to switch, you're going to switch to Synergy 3, because that's all you're going to see is Synergy 3. Synergy 3 is hiring. We're the best. We have the best culture. We're the best. We just got the Philadelphia Inquirer best place to work. I shouldn't say it, but I will say it. Let Philadelphia Inquirer come and sue me. You know what I mean? So that is, the hiring is is it's its own company. You have to hire every day. You have to be in hiring mode every day. And then most importantly is number three, right? No, four, training. So if you don't have a bigger place or decent place, how can you train your people in house? And I've spoken about this many times. If you think you're going to train your technicians by sending them with the senior tech, it will not happen. They will not learn anything because the senior tech, he's not a trainer. All he wants to do is he wants to go home. He wants to get his job done and go home. He doesn't want to teach a new guy. Okay, you might say yourself whatever you want, and if by some miracle he does teach that person, just think about it. What's the cycle? How long it's gonna take you to train a new person? What if you hire 5 people right away? What, the 5 senior techs immediately going to train 5 new people? No, this is not going to happen. So what A1 Garage did, they had a whole training academy where they sat each garage door type and each consumer's type garage. So there was a golfer's garage, there was a Harley Davidson garage guy, there was, I don't know, sports car guy garage, and they teach their technicians how to sell to the consumer profile. But for that, they need to have a training space where they can train them. They were training them for 24 days. So at the end of everything, each person was costing them $25,000 before they, produce anything. So think about what we are investing in our new hires, how much it costs. If it costs you nothing, this is why you're not growing, because you're not investing in training. And then training became everything on every part. CSR, conversation training, sales training, follow-up training. Everything was training, serious training, not, oh, come here, let me show you how to do it. No, it's curriculum, outcomes, tests, all of that. And again, if you don't have the facility, if you don't have the location that allows you to, forget, if you're going to send them to some other companies for training, again, there is probably some effect. There's probably some positivity, of course. I'm not saying there's zero, but if you're talking about 100 million or more goals that require aggressive investment and aggressive commitment, you will not grow to that sending your guys to some seminar at Johnston Supply where you think they're going to learn. You need to be responsible and accountable for their training on your turf, in your home. Okay, so training was, if anything, every piece of conversation that Jim had some kind of word training in it. Of course, then it's data, right? Yeah, they had 5 KPIs for the whole company, and guess what? The revenue was not even one part of their KPIs. You might, I'll keep that a secret, okay, for myself. Ha ha ha. I'll keep that a secret. But they had 5 KPIs that, and if I grow to 100 million, I'll say, well, this was the secret why I grew to 100 million, because I had Jim Leslie's KPIs. I didn't tell anyone, and I'm the only one who's going to follow these KPIs. And of course, number 6 is the review. You have to, perform something. You have to look at the data, and you have to review, evaluate, and adjust. And another biggest piece of advice is taken from this seminar is, in order to become $100 million company, 250, your company at whatever stage is today will have to evolve multiple times, change the identity, change the staff, change the processes, change everything, like seriously change. And if your people or yourself, you're not committed, you're not ready, you're not serious about this, it will not happen. So the review will show you what you need to change, what you need to adjust, where to allocate the resources, right? If this is working, then continue push. If this doesn't work, then you have to change something. So guys, it was really good seminar for one day. And of course there was a sales pitch. Oh, of course, the seminar was $600. It was about 30 people in the room from many different states, but of course there was a sales pitch. Sales pitch was to work with Leslie and his team. I don't think we're ready yet. We may engage, we may not, but I think they're, of all the gurus, this guy was the like the best real deal that is out there. So I obviously I'm not affiliated by no means, I suggest you check them out. Maybe go to his seminar, and it's already the outcomes of the seminar are already in motion here at Synergy 3. I've taken some action based on the seminar, and I hope after watching me telling you this, you also will take some action, and you will be on your way to your 100 million. And I'll see you guys in the next one.